Attorney, so pag humindi po ang babae o ang lalaki dun sa kanyang asawa at pinilit siya at talagang pinilit na ginawa talaga, ibig sabihin rape po yun, no? At pwede bang kasuhan yung kanyang asawa?
Yes, pwede pong kasuhan ang asawa under the new provision of the expanded anti-rape law. Marital rape ang tawag dyan. At kung committed under aggravating circumstance, let's say under the influence of drugs or alcoholic, yung lalaki, or may kasamang violence, talagang life imprisonment na yan.
Pero how can you prove, attorney, na marital rape siya? Kasi ang iniisip ko, syempre, kapag mag-asawa kayo, magkasama kayo dun sa bahay, wala namang ibang nakakakita nun. Paano mo mapapapaniwala yung korte na hindi, na abuso yung asawa?
Well, ang problema nga sa mga crimes na ganyan, it happens na walang witness, no? But from human experience, wala namang mang-iimbento ng rape, no? Kung hindi naman totoo. Nobody would want to shout rape, especially napaka-embarrassing yan at saka napakasakit niyan sa pamilya. Di ba? Kasi lalo na kung ang pamilya, the family has children, hindi maganda, hindi nakakasakit yung sasabihin ng wife or in the reverse, no, ng father na pinilit naman ako ng asawa ko to have rape, because in marital rape, even the husband can be raped, no, by the wife. So, yung issue ng walang witness, nasa ebidensya na yan. Lalo na kung, never mind kung once, no, kung repeated acts of forcing the woman to have sex. Lalo na ngayon, kung may, for instance, if may suspicion yung babae, yung wife, na nakikipag sex with other women, no? So napaka-valid yung refusal because may mga sexually transmitted diseases yan. Na pwedeng mag-refuse yung wife kasi baka mahawa rin sa social disease na yan. So, but even without any reason, let's say, even if the husband is not drunk or under the influence of drugs or has no violence tendencies, it is enough to say that if a woman says no, because we own our own bodies, if a woman says no, I don't want to do it, respetuhin na lang natin yun. And vice versa, if the husband says no, let's respect. Kasi kung minsan, nasa bahay lang yung wife, getting ready for the husband to go home, nakaligo na, naka-perfume na, pagod yung husband na ayaw na mag-sex, pinilit nung asawa, rinape nung asawa. There are many ways to rape a husband. Rape ba yun? Ang sagot, oo.
So, go ahead.
Sige. Actually, tatanungin ko si attorney about itong datos ng National Demographic and Health Survey. Latest po ito pero 2022, no? So alam natin na pati lalaki ay pwedeng ma-rape or ma-abuse or ma-sexually harass, no, ng babae. Pero ito po, sinabi dito, 2.3% of women experience sexual violence from their spouses or partners. Highest daw sa Bicol region, Ilocos region, and Mimaropa. Bakit po sa mga areas na to? And ano pong pwede natin gawin para matulungan pong mga to?
No, kasi yung, in fact, those are old statistics, no.
Pero latest daw, 2022.
And it is sa Senate hearing, tinanong not about rape, no, sexual harassment in general, lalo na sa mga establishments like sa industriya, like sa television stations, sa companies, sa schools, sa training institutions. Alam mo, itong 2020 to 2024, yung issue ng harassment, sexual harassment, ang reported cases for 4 years is only 500 plus. Parang hindi naman tama yon. That is an indication that people or victims do not report. So ang ginagawa, mindful of that, ang ginagawa ngayon with gender sensitivity trainings, pati ang police authorities, ginagawang gender sensitive. So dapat merong women's desk. Kasi kung minsan, kunyari, instance of marital rape o binugbog yung asawa, pupunta sa police station yung babae and sasabihin niya na victim siya ng pangbubugbog, no, domestic violence. And domestic violence, incidentally, is not only physical. It can be emotional, psychological, verbal. It can be cyber nga. No? So, ang sasabihin, kung hindi gender sensitive at walang training ang police official, away yan na mag-asawa, umuwi na kayo. Ganun din sa barangay, no? Pag nag-report ka sa barangay at gusto mong kumuha ng protection order sa pambubugbog, sasabihin ng barangay, naku, umuwi ka na, umuwi ka na, mag-usap na lang kayo ng mga asawa nyo. So, and that is why there is a deterrent to report incidents. So, ang affirmative action dyan, nagkakaroon na ngayon ng women's desk.
Okay.
A women's desk in all police stations where the attending officer is sensitive to cases like this, no? Sex-related assaults or domestic violence or even marital rape. Bakit maliit ang reporting? Because kulang nga ang training. Or still, yung feeling mo na yung stigma na baka hindi maniwala. Like incestuous rape. Kung minsan, rini-rape, for instance, nung stepfather, yung daughter. Hindi kaya magsumbong yung daughter sa totoong nanay niya because in some instances, the mother will not believe and will even side with the perpetrator stepfather. So, hindi magre-report yung batang yan.